I've got an unreleased thing that we did a bunch of R&D on, and then it's just been sitting in our R&D guy's office for the last year. And I used this optic in the $100 upgrades video. So we used this in a bunch of stuff last year.
Yeah.
And because Jordan, who does our product R&D and also runs ops out in the back, he had put a bunch of work into this. He's like, hey, can you guys go test this and let me know what you think?
Yeah.
And this is the best 1X prism I've ever used. And I'm really salty that we haven't released it or moved the needle forward on it at all. But I don't have this because I want to use this 1X prism on every weapon or because I have used it. For me, it's prism optics in general. But that's why I brought this, because it is a prism optic.
Illuminated reticle.
And I will personally always skew towards a prism optic if I can. I'll actually probably, if I can get away with it, use this one on my Mac 5 at some point. Because I have the MRO on there right now, which is great. But I prefer prism optics because they're more durable. They have etched reticles, which is great because I have really bad eyes. I don't know why Charlie doesn't like prism optics, because I know he has bad eyes too. But
a lot of it's the fixed magnification of them.
That's what. See, I
But you like red dots.
Because I like the option of throwing in a magnifier if I want.
Yeah.
And
Can you not throw on a magnifier on a 1X prism?
Well, you'd be better served just getting a higher X prism.
Yeah.
Now, if you already have the magnifier, I actually don't know if they are compatible.
Okay.
But so one of the things with prism sights that you don't get with red dots is eye relief. These are more like a magnified optic, as far as like you actually do have to figure out where your eye is going to go. You can't just look at it forever. Yeah. The 1X is very much more forgiving. Usually the higher magnification you go, the tighter the eye relief box will be. So that's kind of one of the things with prisms. The other thing, they're always going to cost a little more. The nice things are, it's an etched reticle. So battery's dead, guess what?
Still works.
We still have a reticle. I mean, the ACOG's well known for using the illumination strip.
Yeah, the tritium.
I've seen ACOGs just absolutely blown out, and they still hold zero and work just fine. I mean, like crushed by a Humvee, and the glass is all shattered, and it still runs.
Well, and especially with the 1X, because just as long as you're like the glass with the reticle is still there, you're fine. You can still use it even if both sides are blown out. So I don't know. I do have a couple prisms on guns. It's just like they aren't as like, it's not as easy to like, oh, I'll just throw this on it real quick. I'll throw that. They take a little more thought in what you're gonna buy.
So I think one of the other issues that people have with prisms is there's a bit of a training gap as well, especially when you're talking the fixed magnification like a 4X or even our 3XP. If you're not used to shooting with both eyes open, if you can't refocus which eye is your primary eye that you're focusing through, it's harder to shoot with a magnified prism, because you get sucked into it, and now all of a sudden, like, I can only really see with this one eye, and it's kind of weird. But when you get used to it, like because I've got so much time behind prisms, I can actually just like blink and then change which eye I'm focused through, and the reticle will overlay the other eye. It's called the Binda naming concept by the guy that's owned, well, I guess the creator of Trigicon or something. But
I think most people have it in their minds, like, shoot with one eye closed, right? No matter what you do, if it's a red dot or if it's one of these, it's like, oh, just like close one eye and you're good. But you really don't want to be doing that, like with prisms or red dots or.
When you get good enough at it, like you can have a 4X optic like the Trigicon ACOG, and you can shoot. Let me fill that with buzzwords for you guys. I can shoot well at 7, 10, 25, 100 yards, all the way out to 500 with the ACOG. No problem, but it's because I'm used to shooting with both eyes open. I'm used to changing which eye I'm focusing with. So when I'm shooting at 7, I'm shooting with my left eye.
Really, you should only close your eye if you're doing, correct me if I'm wrong, Charlie, if you're doing high-end precision stuff, or always 2 eyes open?
Technically, you should keep them open.
Okay.
One of the biggest things is, I think I saw you do this the other week, is you were trying to keep both eyes open, but it was what you were looking through the scope was out of focus. that is your brain will not let you do that if it's out of focus. Your brain wants stuff to be in focus, so if one eye's out, your brain's just going to say use your other eye. But once you get things in focus, it is much easier. Kind of, I guess the one spot I would say, like, it's, it's kind of okay to shoot with one eye closed is, like, if you're just running and gunning, like, you're just popping. Accuracy is not the thing. So now, benefits of having two eyes open, extended peripheral vision. That's, like, usually one of the biggest ones. Kind of going back to that running and gunning.
Yeah.
If my vision's from this eye, but now if I can open that up, I can see my fault lines on the ground. I can see a lot more.
Yeah. Situational awareness, the tacticians say.
Yeah, so you get that. The other thing, too, is, two eyes open. Like, shut your eye again. I saw your left eye blink 3 times, or your right eye blink 3 times when you shut your eye. You are putting stresses into your body. You are focusing on keeping that eye shut when you should be focusing on other stuff. And so it kind of goes back to if you grip in a handgun, if you grip that thing as hard as you can, you're going to start shaking. Like, back off a little bit. And so now you shut your eye, you're going to shut your eye and try to keep it shut.
One thing that totally ruins this, and my fellow photographers will know what I'm talking about, is if you're a photographer and you put your eye up to the viewfinder and you do need to close your other eye because you have a huge camera in your face. So then it's like, close that eye and look through the viewfinder, and it's like, okay, now you're getting stuff sighted in, and then it's like, oh, let me hold this up. It totally reminds me of a viewfinder for a camera. It's like, no, never mind.
A lot of people do what's called occluding their sights, and they'll actually put like a piece of tape on it. And what that does is that forces you to essentially look at your target, and then the dot will appear there.
When I was doing a lot of the dry fire training, I put like a piece of tape over the red dot, and you can still see the dot.
Yeah, you put it on the optical side of it.
Exactly. Still see the dot, open your other eye, and it kind of like blends the two, and it really helps with that
your
training.
brain's very good at making things work together. That's kind of like when it's out of focus, like it does not want to look at the eye that's out of focus. It does not even want to comprehend what's going on there. But when things are in focus, you can start overlaying things. And it's kind of like the right eye dominant, left eye dominant, cross eye dominant. Like your eyes do really fucked up things, man.
Yeah. But anyway, so prisms.
For me, I will put a prism optic on every firearm I can, every chance that I get. Obviously, it doesn't work with handguns. And the 1X prisms are something that are they're not brand new, but they've started to get more popular. I think that's where we were going with this, and I really hope that we do revisit this in the future and drop it. So put a comment down in the comment section saying you want to see a 1X prism from us. But
the other thing with prisms too, so like the other side of it is the holographic sights, the EOTechs, the Hueys.
Is the Huey a true holographic?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought...
The UH1.
Yeah.
You're going to get a much bigger window to look through. It's kind of the trade-off there.
Than this, you're saying? Or than any prisms? Yeah.
I wonder if Bell threatened them at all. So Bell is the manufacturer of the UH-1 Huey helicopter.
Oh, they're in different markets, man.
Yeah.
Like if Vortex got into helicopters.
Hey, someone who has a Huey optic could get into a Huey helicopter. Boom, conflict right there. Same industry.
Anyways, what were you saying?
There won't be a conflict there. That'd be like saying you can't name something an ace.
It was definitely a Huey helicopter enjoyer at Vortex that named that optic. That's all it was.
Yeah, I forget where it came from. Because it was the UH-1.
Yeah, the UH-1 is the nomenclature for that helicopter.
Okay.
So UH-1 is just Huey. So it's kind of like how you call the Apache. The technical term for that is the AH-64D Apache.
So you got to put letters and numbers to
everything.
It's a nomenclature thing.
Yeah.
That's the technical way of putting it into a book. So you'd call it the AH-64D.
This also does have the what is this called again? The diopter.
Yep. That'd be the diopter side.
Yeah. So this does have the diopter, which is that's an advantage over red dots too. You can kind of dial things in. You really do need it of any kind of magnification.
Not
Blessing
all
and a curse.
prism optics have that.
That's true.
Red dots, you don't need that.
Right. That's
because
true.
they just work.
Yes, and you don't need to focus the reticle to your eye. It's just the nature of a red dot or a holographic. You don't need a diopter side of it. You don't have a diopter side.
Right. Because it's just glass.
Yep.
Yep.